Students, this is our first review of our 12 plants that I gave you. Remember, I gave you 12 botanical names. I wanted you to research them and find me the common names. So the first one we have is an evergreen tree, which is the Pinus canariensis. And I gave you this pine tree because it's probably the easiest to identify out of all of the pine trees. You can always tell the needles go down, they kind of look like a broom. Common name, Canary Island pine. So it's all in the genus and the species. Our next plant is what we had last week, was our first one, is the Lantana monteventensis, the trailing lantana. And I gave you the new gold. So you can see it's kind of a yellow with a tint of orange, making it a gold. You also have a white and a purple, and then we have this yellow-orange one, trailing lantana. So the next ones we're going to go over to is the desert willow. That's the common name. I'm going backwards. Forgive me if I can't remember all the names of the plants. I'll do the best I can. Chelopsis linearis. So this is the desert willow. It is a deciduous tree. And the reason I'm giving you a deciduous tree at this time is we'll go back and review this in a month or two when we watch the leaves go down. So desert willow, it's a small to a medium tree, beautiful pink flowers. Oh, here's one. You can see they're kind of a pinkish violet, magenta, purple, gorgeous plant, one of my favorite. And then we have the lemongrass. Whoops, I'm giving you the common names first. I'm supposed to be giving you the botanical names. Symbogonum citratus. So the species has that citrus name, so you can ID it with your common name as lemon grass. Okay, as we move over, we're going into more of our pollinator garden. This is probably the most difficult plant to ID. This is, I'm going to give a stab at it, so be patient with me. Ocimum kilomedigracum crossbred. It's a hybrid basiculum, and it's a dark opal, which is the African blue basil. This is great for garnishing foods, for infused waters, for tea. It's also great for floral arrangements. And the thing with the African blue basil is you can only do it with cuttings. You can't do seeds. Going over here, more of our pollinator gardens, we have the Cassia leptophilia, which is the gold medallion tree. And I put this up here for the swallowtail butterfly. Again, a beautiful tree. This may get too big in here, so we're gonna have to kind of keep it cut back a little bit. Back over to this area, and we're going to do two of the plants. Rosemary officinalis, which is your rosemary. And this is the upright rosemary. Rosemary is a great cooking herb. It's also really good for memory. So kids, I want you to eat this before you come to my class. And then over here, we move right along, trying to make this video quick but interesting. We have the Rosemary officinalis prostratus. So prostratus means flat. So this is the trailing rosemary. The next plant as we get going on our list, which I know everybody was talking about, this is the aloe vera. Common aloe, Japanese aloe, green aloe, aloe vera. Everybody should have one of these in their home. Great for cuts, for bee stings, for burns. It's also chop it up, throw it in your smoothie. As we walk over here, we have another plant on our list, and we do have a flower, so I'm going to break off the flower. This is Hibiscus rosa sinensis, and this is a single. The doubles are more of a cluster of flowers. So the common name for this is hibiscus. So the genus of this plant is actually the common name also, Hibiscus rosa sinensis. And as we look up into the sun, I don't know if you can see it, another tree. This is the liquid amber. Stefan almost crashed. Liquid amber striciflua, and the common name is American sweet gum. Again, it's a deciduous tree. I'm showing it to you so that you understand what it looks like when it's green, but pretty soon it's going to be, and then it's going to start turning colors. These are ankle breakers. This is the seed pod from the liquid amber. Be careful. You'll roll an ankle real quick with that. All right, I think that's all of them. I don't know which one. Oh, I forgot. Thank you. The Japanese, or what? Buxus macrophylla japonica. Again, the common name is in the genus and the species. Japonica means Japanese. Buxus is box. So your Japanese boxwood over here. And I believe that should give us all 12 plants. But you know what? Here's my cheat sheet. I did not have to use it. So let's look it over again. All right. We did lantana, the Pinus canariensis, both rosemary, the Chalopsis linearis, which is the desert willow, the lemongrass. We did the African blue basil, the Japanese boxwood, liquid amber, aka sweet gum, aloe vera, aloe, hibiscus rosa sinensis, and the cassia tree, which is the golden medallion tree. Thanks. See you next week.